Hey, what's up, family? I would just want to do this quick video. What an amazing trading week we had this week. You guys all know I'm going to continue, for those who's not part of the group, I'm going to continue to post on our social media page on Facebook, our Facebook private group where you can request access and I'll grant it to you, and on Instagram. I'm going to continue to post more often what the team is saying versus what I have to say, because there's a lot of people out there who's promoting their programs and they're always tooting their horns about what they do and what they are driving and where they live, but you hardly ever see any testimonies from the group themselves. One of the reasons why I do that is because, and I just want to be honest with you guys, listen, there was a time when I thought I was really all that in a bag of chips and toot my own horn, went from welfare to multimillionaire and da-da-da. So, of course, being young and immature and retiring when I was in my 20s, yeah, you get an inflated ego. But over the time, I had learned, God put me in situations that's just, life slapped me like a pimp. You understand what I'm saying? And just slapped the taste out of my mouth and made me be humble. As a result of that, I have learned to take a back seat to my image and my ego. And so therefore, by me doing so, I'm looking at how the group is, and I'm just beyond amazed with you guys. I'm really, really humbled by what you guys are doing. A lot of trading groups, the person who started it has to be there all the time. Has to. Why? Because the team themselves cannot function if the leader is not there. The team cannot produce or become successful unless the leader's there. I never wanted to be in that position. My goal is to develop independent traders as quickly as possible, to teach you what you need to know and not to restrict you to drip marketing, quote unquote, drip marketing. Drip marketing, for those who don't know, I used to be in marketing. Drip marketing means that they'll dribble a little bit here, a little bit there, and keep feeding you a little bit at a time. And they keep charging you fees because they know you don't know everything. You don't know how to put all the dots together because they're not giving you all the dots. And therefore, they're giving you pieces and bits and stuff so that you can depend on them. I never want to be in that position. I want you guys to be independent traders. And I'm watching this group as you guys are maturing and growing. And this week, and I'm saying this video because this week alone, 2 people who just literally started, don't know nothing about trading. The one thing that they said, even though they're already profiting too, that's beautiful. And that was great. And I could be like, oh man, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm all that. No, you know what? The one thing they said that really it just really humbled my heart. The one thing they said was, I don't know anything about trading, but I feel like, this is one person. They said, I feel like that I can come into this group and ask any question, and anybody in the group is more than happy and quick to try to help me. And I don't even know them. That's a blessing. Somebody else, and this was not the first time I read this comment in the group, but this is multiple times where a brand new person comes in and says, man, this is more like a family. Exactly. I want to run a family, a clean family. We don't act the fool up in there. We don't put each other down. Everybody's quick to help each other because guess what? We're a family. We trade together. We win together. We have success together. And matter of fact, we're having so much success, which is even more humbling. And thank God for this, because we're having so much phenomenal success until the group is now developing the concept of where I wanted to go with it, which was I want to start a trading group where you guys learn how to trade, become independent traders. But then after God blesses you and you make your money, go find some other people to help in the world. Go find start organizations, do other things with yourself. And so this philosophy I'm seeing is matriculating down the team. And I'm trying to use big words. Y'all see that? I'm trying to use big words, matriculating. In other words, I want y'all to try to get the concept of go back and help other people in the world. You understand what I'm saying? Don't always make it about you. Don't do that. Because here's the deal. One thing I learned about God, God don't like selfish people. If he blesses you and you turn around and be selfish, I ain't surprised if you turn around and lose your blessing. So here's the deal. My trading group, here's the deal. I'm always on them. I'm always encouraging them about how my thinking is. I can't tell people how to think. I just share the ideas that, hey, here's where my focus is. This is one of the reasons why I don't want to be the only person in the group where I can only be the person who answers questions and be supportive. I don't want that because there's going to be times I may not be around in the group. I may be off trying to help other people in a different part of the world or in a different country. Now, here's the problem. With many groups, if the leader leaves, guess what? Everybody's stuck. Nobody knows what to do. And how is that supposed to be helpful to the team? No, I don't play all that. Listen, I'm going to teach you what you need to know. I'm going to give you the tools that I got, the same exact ones. And then when you're on your feet, you don't even need me. As a matter of fact, it was a joke in the group, and y'all funny. Y'all heck of funny. I said, here's the deal. They calling out trades in the group now that they're good, and then some of them, they only been there a month. They're spotting trades before I can wake up out my bed. And I told them in the group, I said, y'all don't need me no more. They said, yeah. They said, Uncle Pappy, that's what they call me in the group. They said, Uncle Pappy, you're going to be taking our signals. I said, I sure am. You understand what I'm saying? But the point of this is that it's nice that we're having the phenomenal success that we're having week over week, month after month, and so forth, right? I can't remember when we had a complete failure week of trading. I really can't. We've lost a couple of trades here or there, but even then, like this week it was, we had earlier lost on AUD Swiss. We was in the buy. It kind of went against us. It tapped us out, jumped right back in that bad boy because we knew what was going on and converted that loss into a win. So, we're having phenomenal success. But again, the truth of the matter is that for me, as the person who organized this group and put things together, what's more impressive to me is not the fact that, okay, we're making pips. Okay, that's fine, great. But it's the love, it's the comments, and just because a lot of times, listen, I purposely, and I know my team, I'm telling y'all, I purposely do not respond to every comment that's put in there. I purposely do that. Here's the reason why. I want you guys to learn, and it's not learning, you guys are already doing it, but I wanted to share how the team got that way. Because me as the leader, I don't want to be the person who's the go-to person for every little thing to where you guys can't function as a team without me. No, that's them people with them inflated egos. They need everybody to run just to them and them only. They need a sense of entitlement. They need to feel empowered. I don't have that need. Listen, I know what it is to be a leader, and I know I can be a great leader, but I realize that some of the greatest leaders are the people who knows how to develop a group of people and allow them to be who they need to be without you having to have your fingerprint on every little step of the way. No, there's many times I see comments, but I delay. I don't respond. I'm not in a hurry to respond unless I see that it's a question that I know only I can answer. Then I put the answer in the group so the next time that question come up, everybody who's in the group know the answer. Get what I'm saying? See, that's how you lead. You lead by giving the people what they need so that they can take care of themselves. And you develop a culture in the group. Because in my group, cussing is not even allowed. Hey, God is the one blessing us. I'm not going to offend God and sit up there and try to let somebody do some stuff because I'm trying to impress anybody. Listen, before anybody knew my name, it was me and God. When I was crying at night and just felt like quitting time and time again, it was just me and God. So you think I'm going to abandon God and all that he's done for me just because you or anybody else is taking a look at Superezforex? Heck to the no. No. Number two, I want a family environment where people feel safe to come in here and just ask questions. They don't feel intimidated. They don't feel like they're going to get cussed out. Man, I've been in some groups along these many years of struggle. Man, I've been in some trading groups. Man, I'm telling you, bro, or ma'am, I'm telling you, it wasn't cool. It just wasn't cool. You understand what I'm saying? So no, I'm not having that in this group. We come in, we're a family. We support each other. You share ideas about trades. That's one of the things I like now. They're at the point they really don't need me. I mean, the new people do, but realistically, the rest of them, if you've been there a month, you already know how to trade on your own. You really don't need me. And I don't feel the need to be needed like that because egotistical people, it's called having an egoic nature. For those who don't know what it is, it's called an egoic nature. Some people have such an egoic nature, they need everything has to run through them or else. No, come on now. If that's the case, I'm not helping you to become an quote unquote independent trader where you can think for yourself. You have the tools to analyze the charts in a matter of minutes. You know exactly what to do. I want you guys to be independent, loving group of traders so that you guys are supporting each other. You're supporting yourselves. Your family is feeding good. Then since all that's great, you have a heart to want to go back and help other people. Why? Because it's no longer about you. And that's the difference in our group between, and for those who's tuning in, which I know some people may watch it and, you know, and they're not part of Super Easy, this is the philosophy. Listen, you will eat well enough to where you don't have to keep paying attention to yourself. We don't want egotistical, cocky people. We want humble people with the idea that once you get on your feet, you make your pips, make your money, but now create a vision for yourself. And here's an idea. And I'm going to pose this question because it was posed to me. Because a lot of people want to retire from their jobs, right? Okay, here's a question. Here's a question. And I'll leave you guys with this. If you were to quit your job because you made more than enough money, and those who's in the group, you know you're well on your way to doing that, okay? You see it every week. Here's my question to you. What would you do with your time? I mean, what you going to do? Just wake up late, eating all day long? And what are you going to do with your time? Is it all about you? Or are you just trying to save up to buy a Lamborghini and a fancy mansion just so you can show off? Or what's your idea? And I'm challenging you right now. Oh, right on. And see, here's the thing. Some of y'all don't believe me, but my team, they be commenting sometimes. You ain't gotta, don't worry about it. But don't be asking them no questions about the system. Because if you too cheap to pay for it, then no, we ain't answering nothing. We ain't providing you with no tools. You stop being cheap. Okay. Stop being cheap. I see that stuff all the time too. I see little people sitting here making comments. No, I'm gonna delete your comment if I see that. Okay, but you're more than happy to ask them questions, but don't be trying to steal the answers, trying to get free stuff. Well, I don't like that, because the thing is that out of the little price that we charge, I actually donate money out of that. So you're stealing from the donation money. I ain't playing that. Okay. So anyway, let me get back to my point, because I hate when people do that. You be having all the good intentions and then just shiesty people. I don't like shiesty people. I don't like that. But the point is, my group, they respond in here because, look, they eat good. But again, team, I know you gon', hey, that's my brother. What's up, D? What's up, Dana? So here's the deal. We're making our pips. We're doing very well in our group. But my question is, again, a lot of people want to be financially free to the point where they don't have to work. And that's cool. No problem. We're well on the way. Don't worry about that. Y'all will get there. Where even if you do work, it's because you want to, not because you have to. Some of you guys are going to be like that too. But here's my question to you. What are you going to do with your time? Are you just going to wake up every morning trying to find somewhere to go eat? You're going to buy all this kind of flashy jewelry just to show off and ball out, and trying to buy a mansion and buy this fancy cars just to show off in front of people who really don't like you? Whether if they didn't like you when you was broke, they sure ain't going to like you when you're making money. They really going to hate you then. So are you really about that, or what's your goal? Yeah, Giovanni, yeah, 500 is more than enough to start with. Yeah, it is. Honey, Giovanni, let me tell you something. With that $500, you can pay for the program and have money to put in your account to flip it up. There's many people, and I'm going to start posting later on. It was so many comments that came through today. I took screenshots of my team and their goals. It was just so many. I didn't post it, but I will be doing that before I go to bed tonight. But you'll see for yourself that even one of the dudes in there, man, he started with a $61 account and flipped that thing. Many people started with a small account. They up 25% in a week. You understand what I'm saying? So don't worry about that, Giovanni. If you want to do it, that's cool. But again, you know, take your time whenever. We'll be around. Superezforex.com. But let me finish my point. Let me finish my point, because again, I want to teach a philosophy to people. Okay, when you come to me, I'm teaching you how to think. It ain't all about the charts. As a matter of fact, our charts are so easy to do until it's a waste of my time to keep talking about charts all the time. I mean, what's the point? The system, hey, just do your thing. We all know what to do. It's color coded. Match the colors, take the trade, make your money. Okay, that's what simple it is. But my thing is, when you make the money, what are you gonna do? Because your true personality comes out when you get them few extra